Now, again, you go back to the figures, but the big question now there is, what does this show about the way we respond and coordinate ourselves? Because here we are on a regular basis. Security tells us, listen, you need the locals to buy into all of this.
Yes.
You need their confidence in all of this fight to ensure, number one, that they even give you information in the first place.
Yes.
Because if they don't, it will impede the activities of the agencies who are working. Now, how do you get the confidence of the locals if they don't see that you're demonstrating something to earn their confidence?
You see, even in America, even I think in UK, when I think one person from Nigeria was to be abducted, it was a call from a citizen that gave the security the information, and they worked on that information and they foiled that attempt. So if the locals are not cooperating with security agents, they are not going to do anything. They are not going to achieve anything.
But you know, actions and reactions are equal and opposite. For you to cooperate,
yes,
you need to be sure that your life is safe. Don't forget, in this same scenario,
yes,
you would have people who have been killed as soon as
they
knew that they gave information out.
You see, on these things now, we will be encouraging our security forces to, live up to their responsibilities by building confidence. Confidence building mechanism. They have to build that confidence because there is mistrust. You don't know who you are giving your information to. You don't know how your information will be treated. You don't know how you will be treated after giving out the information. It's very, very dangerous. And once you have that kind of mindset, you will get a very negative result. And the security agents in Nigeria must work towards that. Like now, for instance, if you have certain programs in Abuja here, if you give from the problem is, how do you give police information and remain safe? So many people caught and recounted their various experiences. If you give police information, you are not safe.
Now,
that is a very dangerous thing. So they should work on that.
As a lawyer,
yes,
and as a president of the Initiative for Inspiration and Development of Young Nigerians,
yes,
do you think that the people there see this genuineness on the part of the agencies in dealing with this matter and the ones that have happened previously?
Is it a matter of abduction or insecurity generally?
Both, all of them.
Now, for instance, what was the position before the declaration of state of emergency? How has the citizens fared? Because we were told that they were hosting flags, killing people mindlessly, doing all sorts of nefarious acts. But with the declaration of state of emergency and movement of mobilization of security agents, to some extent they have tried. Unless we are not being honest to ourselves.
No, you said it, but the question is, do you think that the people, because you're trying and you're supposed to be trying for the people,
yes,
for them to appreciate that,
yes,
but how about the people? Do you think that they actually see that genuineness on the part of the agencies?
Ordinarily, the people should see the genuineness of the effort. Because no. Ordinarily, they should see it because the citizens lost their life. The security agents. You're not telling me that if you are an army officer and you are taken to Bruno and they kill you in the process. So what other genuineness are they looking from your part?
So do you think they see that?
No, they should see that. I'm not speaking for them, but they should.
But
they should.
Do they?
I don't know because I'm not speaking for. I'm not from there. But ordinarily,
you're Nigerian. You interact with people. You have groups.
Yes, ordinarily. That's why I use the word ordinarily. Ordinary. If you see an effort,
that suggests that they don't.
Maybe or maybe not. But if you see a genuine effort by security agents, you understand, who is awake when you are sleeping, trying to protect you. I don't know any other thing you are looking for.
No, see, the thing
is,
let's not mix this up because look, it's our brothers and sisters that are in the security agencies.
Yes.
We want them to succeed.
Yes.
We want this menace to stop.
Yes.
Everybody wants peace and safety of lives and property.
Yes.
But you have to get the buy-in of the locals. That's the point. So if they don't see it, there's a disconnect.
Talking about that disconnect, probably because of what you said earlier, some persons gave information and the way the security agents handled that information left much to be desired. That's why there is absolute mistrust. So it belongs on the security agents to build that confidence, to tell the people, to reassure the people that they are there to help them, they are there to protect them, they are there to work for them. And mind you, security agents, that you are a security agent does not give you the ticket to die. It's not a death sentence. Otherwise, so many people will opt out of it.
The other question is this: if we don't look at all of these things genuinely, point out where we have made mistakes, where we should correct them, how do we go forward?
No, for instance, people who are demonstrating, for instance, let me still go back there. The principal made a mistake, the mistress made a mistake, the governor made a mistake, even the security agents. All of them made a mistake. They are culpable. But we are putting blame on one side, writing letters, demonstrating. So and nobody leaving these three segments.
Are you blaming those who are demonstrating?
No, I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them, so to say.
Are they not putting the blame where it should be? Because, I mean, there is one person, if there is anybody who has authority to call all of these people together, isn't that where they should put the blame?
No. For instance, the governor of the state has assured WAEC that he's going to provide security. And WAEC acted on that assurance to the detriment of these children. Now, if you are now going to lay blame for failure of that assurance, who are you going to blame?
Okay. My point is this. Now, if we want to do the blame game, my question is this: we have blamed. Let's assume, without conceding to you, that we are blaming the governor, right?
Yes.
So blame doesn't do anything.
Yes.
We have to rescue these girls, because I think that what the protesters are saying is, bring back the girls.
Bring back the girls.
Isn't that what they say? That's their campaign slogan. They're not blaming anybody right now. They're simply saying, we want our girls back. Remember what happened in Buniyadi in Yobe State, where over 46 students, because even the figure of that one wasn't sure, but at least we arrived at 46 students were killed in their sleep in the middle of the night. Some people escaped. Questions were not asked because we saw the dead bodies.
Yes.
In this particular instance, we still have people who are alive. But right now, we seem to be raising questions as to whether or not these people were actually or truly abducted. Is that where we are right now?
No, excuse me. Where we are is like what we are discussing now. If you listen to Mr. President very well, is the setting up of these committees does not in any way impede the search of these girls by security forces. But we are discussing these things and Nigerians, so that we'll take corrections. For instance, if the governor had heeded probably the advice of WAEC, we would not be talking this by now.
Okay, so the governor did not heed the advice of WAEC, and we are where we are right now. Yes. How are we handling this is the question.
You see, the way we are handling this is another thing. Is another, when we have people who are demonstrating genuinely, it goes to there was a day I watched one of those protests. I nearly shed tears, seeing some women crying, telling the whole world that my child is involved. At the end of the day, it turned out to be a lie. I was so angry. Why are these people deceiving us?
Oh, hold on. No. Excuse me. No, it's very important that we isolate one person who tried to deceive everybody. From the rest of the just a moment from the rest of the crowd. That is very important. But otherwise, we will begin to miss the point. If Nigerian women come out and say that our daughters, even the president used that word, our daughter, does it mean it's his biological daughter?
No, when you say my daughter, it's different from saying our daughter.
We also know.
Personalize it.
Just a moment, sir. We also know how the word daughter is also used within our context.
No, when somebody
it is very important.
No, when somebody say my daughter, let us not mislead ourselves. When somebody say my daughter, it's different from saying our daughter.
We can isolate.
But what I'm saying is this: ordinarily, if we're demonstrating, if a group is demonstrating, and one person is seen to have misled the group and misled everybody, they would have disowned that person to tell the whole world that that person is on his own.
All right.
So now the thing is not about all this blame game, but let us put all these things to public domain so that we know what actually happened.
Okay.
Let us also know what actually, because the governor, the principal, the security agents, and those people who are claiming that they're biological or not biological, they model up issues.
Just hold on. We'll take a quick break now, but we'll be back and take your response to all of this in just a moment. Please join us again.